We're going to go back and we're going to start highlighting these a little bit, not a lot, guys. I'm just going to we're going to do kind of the same thing. We're going to take a little bit of white towards the top, and I just touched it into the green. And so this is where you're going to get some of your dimension at. Like, you're gonna lift off your pressure as you come down a little. I'm actually gonna wipe off my brush after I get a little bit of brightness on the edges. So I'm kind of like dry brushing as I come down, okay? Smudge that with my finger. Because just a little bit of paint goes a long way. So that's even too much. I wonder what my easel looks like that. I wipe it on there all the time. And then I'm gonna pull this in and take off my pressure. And that's gonna give me like the brightened areas, okay? Pull down, lift off, okay? And then I might put a little bit of brightness there too. And then we have script liner too that we can highlight with as well when we're done, and put a couple nicer fine lines in there also. So I'm gonna go around here. Right, and I'm gonna pull off. If you get a harsh mark, you can always go back in with green, or you can rub with your finger a little bit. But I just want a little bit more of a highlight here and there, not a ton, and not everywhere. Like, you may not even do it on all of them, you know. A little bit here. Maybe catch the edge of that, okay? And this dry brushing is like something that you definitely want to learn, because you want to learn how much paint to use and how much paint not to use. And also this teaches you to take your pressure off your brush as you come in towards the darkness as well. So you learn a lot, like, with trying to dry brush and trying to learn how much you're supposed to press, how much paint you're supposed to have on there. And that comes with experience too. Like, you'll learn that as you go. And like here, I want to put a little bit of my green back in. I feel like I lost too much of it. So I'm going to go grab some and put some back in there. So sometimes it's a dance. I'm going to add a little bit of my color back into that area. I felt like I took too much of it out, okay? But you just want to make sure you have some contrast. Where it's dark, it looks like it's going down in. Where it's bright, it looks like it's coming out towards you a little bit more, or it looks like the light has hit it. So you just definitely want to make sure that you have that, okay? And then lift off as you come towards the center, because we want that to get a little dark in there. Okay, so we're going to go and do that throughout all of these. And if you feel like I need a little bit more brighter green up here, I'm going to put that in. Okay, and I always tell people too to like step back, look at your painting, take like a good look at it and see. I also look through, you get a whole different perspective when you step back and look at your painting. And I also look, when I'm done, through a camera lens, and there isn't ever a time that I look at something and I'm like, oh, I want to change something, just a little tiny thing based on that perspective. So get another look at it too, like get up, walk away, take a look at it. So I'm using just a little bit of white with the green towards the edge, lifting off my pressure as I come in, okay? And I want that darkness to stay right in there.